I was a very good junior. I was India #1. But I was very short. From the left wrist X-ray, they can actually predict your height. Then he told me he should be around 5'8". There are so many parents who put so much pressure on their kids. I was out for 3 months and I had a lower back injury. And when you have a back injury, you can't do anything. You can't run. You can't play.
How did you deal with that?
It's tough for me to imagine myself not playing tennis. I cried for half an hour.
You had all the reasons to quit this sport, but you didn't.
If he can do it, even I can do it.
Hello everyone. Today's guest doesn't need the spotlight to shine. We have with us Ishaque Eqbal, one of the top 10 ranked tennis players in India, a dedicated athlete serving in the Indian Navy, a national games gold medalist, 3 times national doubles champion, and a proud representative of India at the World Military Games. From the humble lanes of Kolkata to the international stage with no silver spoon. His story is one of a quiet grit, relentless discipline, and unshakable belief. Hello, Ishak. Welcome to the Mask Podcast.
Hi, Vivir. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
So, Ishak, tell me, how in a country like India, where a sport like cricket is worshipped, how did you end up holding a tennis racket?
My parents were little hesitant to put me in a cricket academy at that time because there was a news that came out like a kid who was like around 7-8 years old that got a major injury due to a bouncer.
Yeah.
So my parents really got scared that हमारे बच्चे को भाई चोट वोट नहीं लगनी चाहिए कुछ हो नहीं जाना चाहिए. So there was a tennis academy like around 500 meters from my house. So that's where my parents enrolled me. Like my elder brother, actually he was enrolled first.
Okay.
Like मुझे मेरे घर वालों ने पूछा कि खेलोगे क्या, तो मैंने बोला कि हट टेनिस वेनिस क्या है, कौन सा गेम है, ये नहीं खेलना मुझे. You know, my brother started playing it and he got his racket, ball, and you know, starting में हमें tap करना सिखाते हैं और ये सब.
Yeah.
I got excited लगे कि नहीं मुझे भी खेलना है.
Yeah.
My brother started playing first, and then after 2 or 3 days, like I joined. Once I started playing it, I started enjoying it. It's a sport that I always love.
Yeah. Any of your parent had inclination towards tennis earlier that they put your brother into tennis, or it was your brother's choice completely?
Not really, actually. Like no one from my family like has a sports background or anything. My mother really wanted us to, you know, do something at least apart from studying. We used to waste a lot of time watching TV and stuff, and she didn't like that.
Yeah.
And there was an academy like just 500 meters from our house, so they were like, let's try and put our kid in a sport and let's see how it goes.
When did you decide that you want to pursue tennis professionally or you want to do good into this sport? What was that moment?
Initially, like when I started playing tennis very early, like I was, I think, just 5 years old or something. When I got to 7, that was the time when my coach at that time showed belief, you know, कि coaches को दिख जाता है. There's a natural ability in a player कि हाँ ये skill अच्छा pick up कर रहा है लड़का, तो he can do good professionally.
Yeah.
And I was enrolled in a very good school in Calcutta.
Okay.
So my coach at that time, Mr. Gary O'Brien, shifted to Ludhiana to Harvest Tennis Academy. Got a job there as a director. And that's when he convinced my parents to shift to Ludhiana.
Okay.
Me and my elder brother.
Yeah.
And that was a very tough call from my parents' side because, you know, we were enrolled in a very good school. In one of the top schools of Calcutta, in Calcutta Boys School. And तो वहाँ से मुझे हटा के और एक पंजाब के गांव में हम आ गए हार्वेस्ट टेनिस एकेडमी में जसोवाल में. तो टफ कॉल था मेरे पेरेंट्स के लिए. उन्होंने वो कॉल लिया, उसके लिए मैं मतलब उनको अभी भी बहुत ग्रेटफुल हूँ. ऑल्सो टू माई कोच एट दैट टाइम बिकॉज ही शोड बिलीव इन मी एंड माई ब्रदर. और उस टाइम भी रिलेटिव्स बोलते थे नो कि इट्स अ फूलिश डिसीजन लाइक फ्रॉम माई पेरेंट्स साइड, लाइक आप बच्चे को पढ़ाई छुड़वा रहे हो इतने अच्छे स्कूल में एंड यू आर पुटिंग हिम इनटू अ विलेज in Punjab.
But don't you think that's how the society reacts when you do something out of the way?
Oh yeah, बिल्कुल. Obviously, like if you're doing something different, you'll always be called out और लोग बोलेंगे कि क्या कर रहा है. वो reaction तो बहुत ही normal है.
Yeah.
Or even my relatives still tell me, you know, that we used to tell your parents that, you know, you're making a wrong decision. It can cost a lot. In the future, but my parents are willing to take that risk. I'm very grateful to them.
So I heard you saying that it was your parents and your coach, but when did you realize that you really want to do it?
When I was around 11, I would say when I turned 12, I won the under 12 nationals.
Okay.
So
amazing.
Once you start winning, once you start performing well, also get the understanding of the game, and when you win, the high जो मिलता है ना वो, that was something that I always enjoyed. That's when I decided कि यार मतलब I want to do this.
So describe me a moment in your whole career where you had all the reasons to quit the sport, but you didn't?
That's a tough question actually. Like there are moments for sure when you feel like it's tough, like I can't make it. That one moment I would say ऐसा मुझे कभी नहीं लगा कि मैं बिल्कुल ही छोड़ दूंगा ये sport.
Yeah.
लेकिन there have been moments when I felt like it's not gonna happen, like it's too tough.
Yeah.
When you have a bad tournament, a series of bad tournaments, or when you go out and when you see the level, players playing at the challenger level, at the tour level, and then there is a kind of realization, that it's too tough to get there. But when you start getting those wins, when you perform really well in that one tournament where you not expect yourself to do that well, तो वो feeling भी kick in होती है कि नहीं, we can achieve something. And then when fellow Indians do really well at a
Yeah.
high level, that's when you get that belief कि यार नहीं, if he can do it, even I can do it.
For you, it's a mix of both, that sometimes it's your inner calling which is coming out and telling you that, yeah, I can do this. And sometimes it's external motivation, which you get by seeing other players whom you have beat, who are doing well. And then you're like, if he can do it, I can do it too.
Yes, 100%. That's
Yeah.
that's the exact feeling. There are a lot of guys who are doing really well right now.
Yeah.
Some young kids who are doing really well.
Yeah.
Karan Singh is doing really well.
Yeah.
Aryan Shah is doing
100%.
exceptionally well. And then there are my friends also who are doing well in doubles.
Yeah.
And I feel I play decent doubles. A lot of players have taken that route where they are only playing doubles now.
Yeah.
And they're doing really well. One of my friends, Siddhant Banti, has got
Yeah.
to top 150 now.
Yeah.
So that's a great achievement.
100%.
And then there's Ritvik, who's
Yeah.
doing really well. Then PC and Urdu is doing exceptionally well. Parikshit is doing well.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of young guys who are doing well.
Yeah.
So that has also opened a lot of new doors and a lot of decision making. प्लेयर में आ गई है कि हाँ मैं ये भी कर सकता हूँ, मैं वो भी कर सकता हूँ.
Yeah.
ऑप्शन बहुत खुल गए हैं, तो वो एक अच्छा चीज है. साथ
Yeah.
में मुझे लगता है कि हाँ कि अभी है और कुछ साल मेरे पास हैं जहाँ
Yeah.
मैं प्रोफेशनली अच्छा कर सकता हूँ.
Yeah. So your first priority is still playing singles. And then when you're going to decide that it's time for you to switch to doubles or,
For sure, first priority is singles right now.
Yeah.
Because my goal right now is to play Davis Cup for India. Like that's the main goal.
Yeah.
कि मैं इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करूं
Yeah.
एक ऐसे स्टेज पे जहाँ पे एक डेविस कप का टैग बहुत सब इंडियन के लिए जो भी प्लेयर खेल रहा है उसके लिए एक प्राइड की बात है कि मैं
Yeah.
डेविस कप में इंडिया रिप्रेजेंट किया. टू रिप्रेजेंट इंडिया प्लेइंग सिंगल्स इज मच इजियर देन दैट इन डबल्स.
Yeah.
फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई एम देयर अराउंड 500, I am in contention to be in the Davis Cup squad.
Yeah.
But if I want to be there only playing doubles, that cut goes up to 80.
Yeah.
So that's really tough. And to get to 500 in singles is not impossible.
Yeah.
I want to give it my all to, get to that 400
Yeah.
so that I can, play singles for India in Davis Cup.
Yeah.
That's the goal for now. And right now I'm just 27, so I have
Yeah.
a lot of time
Yeah.
to play singles. At
Yeah.
least till my early 30s, I can easily play singles. If
Yeah, I
my
mean,
body is
if
fit.
Djokovic is playing till the age of 37, 38, he's still making semifinals of a Grand Slam, then why not?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Djokovic is a
Yeah.
different beast.
Yeah. I heard you saying you're 27 now. You have been playing this sport for 22 years now. How are you still able to sustain in such expensive sport?
I got a government job
Yeah.
when I was 19, so I'm serving in the Indian Navy. That's the time when I decided, I was actually thinking that either should I take the college tennis route or pick up a job and, play professionally. So in around 2017, I was deciding if I should go to college in the US, and I was preparing for my SAT and everything. But that's the time when I got a job offer from the Indian Navy. That time I took that decision to, stick to playing professional tennis and get the job, which has helped me, throughout my career till now.
Yeah. When you were sitting and deciding a path to US college and Indian Navy, why did you end up choosing Indian Navy?
Being in the Indian Navy, it's a matter of pride for sure.
Yeah.
Serving in the country in whatever way I can. So that was a motivation.
Yeah.
Also, my dad was a bit skeptical about, putting me in a US college. कि
Yeah.
environment बहुत different है. And then शायद मैं वापस ना आऊँ इंडिया.
Yeah.
And I get used to that lifestyle.
Yeah.
तो उनको वो था थोड़ा concern कि अभी भी मैं ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं हमेशा कैलकाटा में ही रहता हूँ.
Yeah.
Most of the weeks I don't spend my time at my home.
Yeah.
I'm mostly away from my parents,
Yeah.
my family. But मैं जब भी चाहूँ मैं वापस जा सकता हूँ.
Yeah.
थोड़ा एक्सेस है.
Yeah.
But if I'm in the US,
Yeah.
then फिर वो ना साल में एक बार आना और
Yeah.
तो मेरे पेरेंट्स थोड़ा उसको लेके स्केप्टिकल थे, बट दे वर always encouraging
Yeah.
about, whatever route I want to take.
Yeah.
It was my decision. And that time also my coach, Mr. Enrico Piperno, he was also guiding me through it. तो वो चाहते थे कि मैं यूएस जाऊं. At the same time, he was also guiding me through it कि if you want to take the job route, what's the job that you can take?
Yeah.
What are the better options?
Yeah.
And then at that time, I was also thinking of joining the Air Force. First, that was the route that I was trying to take.
Okay.
कि मैं Air Force join करूं.
Yeah.
क्योंकि one of the players who were training at my academy, his dad was in the Air Force.
Okay.
So that's how I got to know कि हाँ कि Air
There's a route.
Force या फिर
Yeah.
Armed Forces में
Yeah.
tennis भी as a sports quota आप ले सकते हो.
Yeah.
That's when I decided कि हाँ, if I am earning a decent amount and I can play tournaments throughout the country and travel out as well. So that's when I thought कि हाँ कि ये route भी मैं ले सकता हूँ.
Yeah.
Where I don't have to be too far from my family and I'm earning as well and doing enough for me.
Yeah.
तो वो फिर मैंने सोचा कि चलो ये करके देखते हैं. फिर एयरफोर्स से पहले मुझे एयरफोर्स के रिक्रूटमेंट से पहले मुझे नेवी का ऑफर आ गया.
Yeah.
I was in Nagpur. I was playing a tournament and that's when I met Nari sir.
Yeah. Even I was there playing that
Yes,
tournament
and
back then.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And that's when I got offered a job by him कि there's a spot vacant in the tennis team if you would want to join.
Yeah.
And I discussed it with my coach and with my parents and they were very happy about it.
That's amazing, man. You said that they have been helping you financially. So it's just the fixed salary which you get, or when you travel, because I don't think that's enough for tennis. And when you travel out, do they fund you extra, or how do you manage that?
The basic salary is there.
Yeah.
I'm a chief petty officer right now, so
Yeah.
the salary that I should get, I'm getting.
Yeah.
And then the perks that I get, at my rank, whenever I'm traveling to different cities, I get free flights.
That's
Then
wonderful.
I get my daily allowance
Yeah.
apart from my salary. There's an amount that I get for my stay, for my food, for my taxi and cab and
Yeah.
everything, the services that I take. So that's covered when I'm in India.
Okay.
So whenever I'm traveling outside my city that I'm posted in, so I get my daily allowance.
Okay.
So that's a decent amount. That's not very less.
Yeah.
That's a decent amount. I think that gets covered. My hotel and food does get covered.
Even when you're traveling out of India?
No, when I'm traveling in India.
In India. Okay.
And then it's tough, because I don't have a sponsor.
Yeah.
I don't have a financial sponsor, any company that's sponsoring me. That's not there.
Okay.
So whenever I'm traveling outside,
Yeah.
that's the time when I have to plan accordingly, how much I'm earning in that month,
Yeah.
how much salary I'm getting, how much I'm gonna spend on that tour,
Okay.
and how much prize money I can generate from that tournament.
Yeah.
I have to create that balance. I have to think that,
Yeah.
I'm doing it on my own.
Yeah.
तो वो इतना easy नहीं है कि आप
Right.
certain amount में ही उसके around ही आपको खेलना है. So
Yeah.
that becomes tough. That's why I struggle to play a lot outside the country. हर
Yeah.
बार मुझे जाने से पहले सोचना पड़ता है.
Yeah.
एक budget out करना पड़ता है कि so if I get a sponsor, obviously I can travel a lot.
Yeah.
And I have to also think what are the chances of me doing great in that tournament so
Yeah.
that I earn a decent prize money and I can cover that
Yeah.
expense as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you mentioned about the Navy, but prior joining to Navy, how were you able to manage that part?
Before that, my parents were obviously helping me out.
Yeah.
And when I joined Navy, that was in 2017. Obviously, there was a point where, they were also struggling. It's a very expensive sport
Yeah.
and there is no prize money in the juniors. So literally till 18 years of age, the sport is only demanding money from you.
Yeah.
You're spending so much and
Yeah.
there's financially zero return. And my parents supported me throughout till I was 19. I was 19 when I took up the job.
Yeah.
So from that time, I haven't taken money from my parents.
Oh, wow.
They have done a lot for me.
Yeah.
और उतना spend करना मतलब किसी भी family के लिए छोटी बात नहीं है.
Yeah.
Every week you're traveling. Almost you're playing 30 tournaments a year, traveling to different cities, different countries.
Yeah.
और monetarily उसका आपको return नहीं मिल रहा है.
Yeah.
So tough था.
Yeah.
और एक time आ गया था around 2016-17 when I was struggling to play a lot of tournaments.
Yeah.
So that's when I had to take the call. Either I go to US,
Yeah.
I get 100% scholarship and I play tournaments there, complete my study. So that would have given me a 4-year break.
Yeah.
कि मैं अपना स्टडी साथ में अपना डिग्री भी ले लूँ, मैं खेल भी रहा हूँ, तो वहाँ पे मेरे पेरेंट्स से वो बटन हट रहा है. और या इसीलिए उस टाइम पे था कि मैं या तो मैं जॉब ले लूँ
Yeah.
जहाँ पे मैं अपने आप को फंड कर पाऊँ खुद से, घर से वो प्रेशर हटे, क्योंकि दैट वाज द टाइम व्हेन वी वर स्ट्रगलिंग फाइनेंशियली, कि सिर्फ मेरे लिए उस एज पे आके मम्मी ने बोला कि चलो आई विल ऑल्सो वर्क नाउ।
Yeah.
सो शी टुक दैट डिसीजन कि पापा उस टाइम कर रहे थे
Yeah.
बिजनेस, एंड मम्मी भी फिर निकली कि नहीं यार, नो इट्स नॉट इनफ कि अब
Yeah.
मैं अपने बच्चे के लिए मैं भी काम करूँगी, सो दे हैव सैक्रिफाइस सो मच फॉर मी।
Yeah.
So that's when I took the call कि no, I should work for myself,
Yeah.
earn myself,
Yeah.
and take that burden out of my parents. कि
Yeah.
भाई
And that's a very masculine thing, I would say, when you get independent as a boy who's transitioning to become a man. And when you just stand up on your feet, it's a very masculine thing, and it gives us so much confidence.
वो एक फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस आपको बहुत कुछ सिखाता है। और उस टाइम भी मैं, जब मैं अराउंड 19 था, आई वॉज ट्रेनिंग इन पुणे, सो आई वॉज लिविंग इन अ डिफरेंट सिटी
Yeah.
विथ माई फ्रेंड्स। और उस टाइम भी आई वॉज स्पेंडिंग माई ओन मनी।
Yeah.
एक इंडिपेंडेंट फीलिंग भी होता है, और फिर लगता भी है ना कि, और हर बच्चे को लगता होगा कि जब वो अपने पेरेंट्स को से पैसे ले नहीं रहा है, घर पे पैसे दे रहा है,
Yeah.
तो वो भी एक अच्छी फीलिंग है
Yeah.
कि ना, आई एम सपोर्टिंग माई पेरेंट्स, नाउ दे हैव डन सो
Yeah.
मच फॉर मी,
Yeah.
नाउ इट्स माई टर्न कि मैं उनको वापस दूंगा, उनको जो
Yeah.
चाहिए उनको मैं ला के दूंगा।
Yeah.
तो एक छोटी सी उम्र से ही मुझे वो आ गया कि 19-20 कि पेरेंट्स के लिए मैं कुछ कर रहा हूँ वापस, आई एम ट्राइंग टू हेल्प देम आउट।
Yeah.
सो दैट वाज ऑलवेज अ गुड फीलिंग, इट्स
Yeah.
अ हाई।
Yeah. That's amazing, man. And I heard you saying burden, said that it felt like a burden to you. So was that burden affecting you mentally while you were on the court, either practicing or you are in a match? Did you ever felt that pressure?
Pressure part, when the family is struggling,
Yeah.
बट माई पेरेंट्स नेवर नेवर एवर कि ऐसा लगा हो कि यार मेरे पे प्रेशर डालें, या
Yeah.
मेरे पे कभी कोई बर्डन आया ही नहीं
Yeah.
उस वे में। लेकिन यू फील इट
Yeah.
कि द फैमिली इज स्ट्रगलिंग अ बिट फाइनेंशियली,
Yeah.
तो उस टाइम पे वो सेंस खुद आ जाता है। लेकिन मेरे पेरेंट्स ने मतलब छोटी उम्र से वॉट एवर आई वॉन्टेड, वॉट एवर वॉज नीडेड, दे डिड दैट फॉर मी।
Yeah.
Even when they were saying no for me to travel outside, I knew the reason. So there were certain things that I could figure out ki, yes, this is the time where I should do something for myself.
Yeah.
So that's when I took the call ki bhai ab financial independent hona zaruri hai.
Yeah.
And my parents were always supportive.
Yeah.
So that was a good part कि मुझे आज तक कभी प्रेशर नहीं डाला कोई मैच हारा हूँ मैं कि क्यों हार गए।
Yeah.
There are so many parents who put
Yeah.
so much pressure on their kids
Yeah.
कि मैच जीतना है,
Yeah.
या हार गए तो डांट रहे हैं बच्चे को।
Yeah.
मेरे पेरेंट्स हमेशा सपोर्टिव थे। मैं खराब खेल के हारा हूँ या मैं अच्छा खेल के हारा हूँ, मैं टूर्नामेंट जीता हूँ, मतलब दे आर ऑलवेज सपोर्टिव, दे हैव ऑलवेज बीन हैप्पी कि मैं खेल रहा हूँ, जो मैं करना चाहता हूँ मैं कर
Yeah.
रहा हूँ, और उसमें उनकी खुशी है। तो
Yeah. I think your parents did amazing job in supporting you. That's why you are still able to play.
100%,
Yeah.
अगर मेरे पेरेंट्स ने इतना सपोर्ट नहीं किया होता तो मैं नहीं खेल रहा होता।
Yeah.
There are so many of my friends who stopped playing tennis just because their parents told me कि भाई हो गया।
Yeah.
They told them कि भाई हो गया, अब
Yeah.
घर में एक हम क्या किसी का बिजनेस है तो दे आर टेलिंग देम कि कम जॉइन द बिजनेस।
Yeah.
और किसी के पेरेंट्स ने बोल दिया कि फ्यूचर नहीं है शायद इसमें, तो आप पढ़ाई की तरफ जाओ।
Yeah.
There's so many of my friends who have turned coaches
Yeah.
just because their parents wanted them to earn money.
Right.
I took up that job, so I was earning for myself.
Yeah.
So that is one of the main reason that I am still playing.
Yeah.
That career longevity आ गया
Yeah.
कि वो प्रेशर नहीं है कि अरे पैसे कमाओ पैसे कमाओ।
Yeah.
You're earning for yourself
Yeah.
or spending on yourself.
Yeah.
So that's a big plus point to have supportive parents
Yeah.
who understand the game,
Yeah.
the requirements of the game,
Yeah.
कि क्या चाहिए,
Yeah.
कितना demanding sport है।
Yeah. So when you were transitioning from juniors to men's, how was that period for you? Because I've seen you playing. Your game style somewhere was like a counter puncher, isn't it?
Yes.
But then as you transition more towards men's, you started changing a lot of stuff, including your technique and tactically. Of course, I always adored the way you played because you were always smart. You knew, okay, this is what I can do. And you used to do something within that and used to make it work out for you. Then when did you realize that now you have to step up?
I was a very good junior.
Yeah.
Like around when I was 12, 13, I was doing really well. I was India number one. एंड बट आई वाज वेरी शॉर्ट,
Yeah.
मेरी हाइट ही नहीं बढ़ रही थी। वो बहुत बड़ा कंसर्न था कि अगर मैं 5 फीट का रह गया
Yeah.
तो मैं टेनिस तो नहीं खेल पाऊंगा भाई।
I've been there too.
हाँ, एंड माय पेरेंट्स आर शॉर्ट,
Yeah.
उनकी हाइट इतनी नहीं है, मेरी भी हाइट नहीं बढ़ रही थी। So there was a time around 14 to 16 17 when I was not doing very good.
Yeah.
तो उस टाइम पे मुझे लगता था कि मेरी हाइट नहीं बढ़ने वाली है
Yeah.
और मैं कुछ नहीं कर पाऊंगा।
Yeah.
और मेरी मम्मी बहुत कंसर्न थी,
Uh-huh.
मुझे जबरदस्ती लस्सी पिला दी। मुझे दही एकदम नहीं पसंद है,
Uh-huh.
आई हेट कर्ड।
Yeah.
मुझे जबरदस्ती लस्सी पिलाती थी, क्यों?
Yeah.
क्योंकि पंजाब में दूध दही लस्सी पी के
Yeah.
लोग लंबे हो जाते। सो देयर वाज अ पीरियड व्हेन आई वाज स्ट्रगलिंग
Yeah.
in juniors around
Yeah.
15 to 15 16 17। my parents also took me to a doctor
Yeah.
कि भाई आप बताओ
Yeah.
कि ये कितना लंबा होगा। the doctor said that he'll be around 5'8".
Yeah.
There's some signs, from the left wrist's x-ray they can actually predict your height.
Okay.
That's what they did. The doctor took my left wrist x-ray and then he told me, yeah, he should be around 5'8".
And you ended up being 5'8" now.
Around 5'9", yes.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So when I was around 16 17, I started getting tall because 14 15 16 I was getting beaten
Yeah.
left, right and center. So when I turned around 17, I started growing tall, started getting bigger.
Yeah.
तो उस टाइम पे from being a counter puncher, in my junior ages I was mostly playing defensive tennis.
Yeah.
Because I was defensive, I had to figure out things skill wise ki what can I do around that.
Yeah.
So I had good hands, I used to go to the net a lot,
Yeah.
use drop shots, slices. But because I didn't have the strength, I didn't have that game to attack too much from
Yeah.
the baseline and stuff. So once I got taller, got bigger, when the coaches also figured out कि हाँ अब ये grow कर रहा है,
Yeah.
that's when I figured out कि हाँ भाई अब I can attack more.
Yeah.
Around 18 I started working with my coaches कि now I have the ability, I have the strength body wise when I
Yeah.
can attack. और फिर skill भी था मेरे पास क्योंकि मैं पहले थोड़ा defensive खेलता था,
Yeah.
but I was smart.
Yeah. Yeah. You found your way
Yeah, and
to work it out on the court.
after COVID I spent a lot of time in the gym gaining that strength. नहीं तो I was very 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 lean, muscle mass बहुत कम था. That's when I was in Calcutta during the COVID period, I found about Tayyab sir,
Yeah.
Tayyab Alam.
Yeah.
Yes, I was training at a center and I saw him train there.
Yeah.
I approached him.
Yeah.
No, sir, इतना टाइम हम लोग खेल चुके हैं, हमें पता है कि कौन सही चीज करा रहा है.
Right. Yeah.
And I knew him from long back because he was in Calcutta. He also used to play tennis.
Yeah.
And his brother used to coach me as well, Farid sir.
Yeah.
So he helped me a lot
Yeah.
in getting stronger, getting fitter.
Yeah.
So that has also helped me in my game.
Now you're competing on a daily basis, so you have to play a lot of ITF tournaments. And for that, of course, you need sponsorship. So did you try knocking the doors for sponsorships?
For sponsors, I did try
Yeah.
in a few companies, but there haven't been any responses. Even the companies that are supporting few players, they are betting on younger athletes.
Yeah.
Younger players who are 15, 17,
Yeah.
18.
Okay.
I am at an age where still I can have sponsor.
Yeah.
I can be at a certain level,
Yeah.
100% get to Davis Cup if I am maximizing my potential.
Yeah.
So abhi bhi I have that scope,
Yeah.
and I am knocking doors. I have won the national games this year.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest tournament in India that
Yeah.
I can win, and I have won that.
In singles, yeah.
Yes, in singles.
That's so amazing. I mean, it's actually a big deal to win a singles national games in India.
And I also reached the finals in doubles.
Yeah.
My partner Faisal Kamar.
Yeah.
So I had a gold and a silver and a bronze
In the same tournament.
Yes.
Wow.
In the team event. So I had 3 medals in national games.
Last year you won Finesta Nationals in doubles, and prior to that, 2 months you were barely practicing. I think I saw this post where you mentioned that you only practiced 4 or 5 sessions maximum because of something you were struggling in your lower back. What was your mindset going to the tournament, enrolling with your fellow naval teammate Faisal Kamar?
I had zero expectations
Uh-huh.
from myself
Yeah.
in that tournament. I was out for 3 months and I had a lower back injury.
Yeah.
I had sacroiliitis, basically inflammation in my sacroiliac joint.
Okay.
And when you have a back injury, you can't do anything.
100%.
You can't run.
Yeah.
You can't play.
Yeah.
You are basically doing rehab, doing basic work with bands and stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting myself to play that tournament, but the doctor told me that I should go ahead and play that tournament.
Yeah.
Play a best of 3 set, see how my body reacts.
Yeah.
If it is being able to take the pain. And I was not supposed to play doubles also. Like a week back, I told Faisal ki, okay, let's play.
Yeah.
He was willing to take that risk.
Yeah.
I was in the court getting thrashed, but I was happy कि भाई मुझे pain तो नहीं हो रहा खेल.
Yeah, that you're still able to
Yeah.
play and you're still able to compete.
Yes, in that tournament, because I was playing after so long,
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared. My body was not ready to take
Yeah.
that load.
Yeah.
I also got a shoulder injury
Oh.
in left shoulder injury.
Okay.
So मुझे यहाँ tendonitis हो गया था उस tournament में.
Yeah.
Usually I play ad court
Yeah.
and Faisal plays deuce court.
Okay.
I was hardly being able to lift my left hand
Yeah.
after the quarters of the doubles.
Yeah.
I played deuce court and he played ad court.
Yeah.
So I don't have to play a lot of backhands.
Backhands. Yeah.
And we still managed to pull it out.
Yeah.
And he won that tournament.
Yeah.
Winning a nationals, even if it's singles or doubles, it's always special.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yes.
Yeah, for a lot of us out there, for youngsters, it's a dream
Yeah.
to win the nationals, Fenesta.
100%.
Yeah.
And I was very happy that I could do that. I won it for the second time.
Yeah.
I won it in 2019 with Mohit.
Yeah.
We got a walkover in the finals at that time.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Prajwal, we were supposed to play Nikki and Prajwal's, I think, grandmother died at
Okay.
that time. So he had to pull out and he
Yeah,
had
that's
to,
sad.
yeah, it was a mixed kind of feeling.
Yeah.
And then last year I could play the finals
Yeah.
and win it with Faisal.
Yeah.
It was his first time.
Yeah.
So it was a special feeling for sure.
Yeah. So this is a bit off track. Recently, one very sad incident happened in the Indian tennis circuit. Radhika Yadav. I mean, that was very sad to know.
I was very sad when I got to hear that news.
Yeah.
I was in South Africa. Bhabi actually messaged me,
Yeah.
taking a screenshot of that article, and she messaged me if I know her.
Yeah.
And I was just shocked to read that article that
Yeah.
she's been shot dead by her father.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still getting goosebumps. How can a father do that
Yeah.
to her daughter?
Yeah.
She was a player, so I knew that, who
Yeah.
the guy is. And
Yeah.
I played the national games in 2023 in Goa.
Yeah.
So she was playing for Haryana at that time.
Yeah.
And she was in the women's team.
Yeah.
She seemed to be a very sweet girl.
Yeah, even when I used to practice in Surrey Fort back then, I have seen her practicing on the same courts where I was practicing. And I've seen her and her father, both of them there. So when I saw that news, it was so hard for me to process that fact that this has just happened. And I didn't want this to be true that this happened.
Yes, obviously, if you have seen someone, working hard, playing tournaments,
Yeah.
being in the same tournament,
Yeah.
and then you get a news that she's no more.
Yeah.
It's devastating.
Have you ever played in a grief where you're feeling very sad about something, whether it can be related to your relationships or friends, or you are going through a tough phase? Have you ever played in a grief?
There was a time when I wasn't enjoying the training that I was doing. एक होता है कि आप किसी एकेडमी में हो,
Yeah.
आपको मजा नहीं आ रहा खेलने में.
Yeah.
You feel that, it's not enough,
Yeah.
or someone's not paying that much attention to me,
Yeah.
and you're not playing to your level.
Yeah.
So there was a time when I felt like, the coaches are not working enough on me.
Yeah.
And when at that time I wasn't doing well, तो मुझे दिमाग में आता था कि भाई,
Yeah.
so उस टाइम पे जरूर मुझे लगता था कि खेलते खेलते इरिटेशन हुई शुरू हो जाती थी.
Okay.
Even when I was winning, I
Yeah.
wasn't enjoying.
Okay.
There are times when you're playing in a group,
Yeah.
and then there are favorites of a coach
Yeah.
and stuff like that. There are decisions that you take.
Yeah.
Then I shifted my academy
Okay.
and I shifted to another coach.
Yeah.
And I did really well after joining him. So
Yeah.
I joined Mohit Mayur at that time.
Yeah.
I started training with him.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
And he's won the nationals. He's done amazingly well for him.
Yeah.
और उसने बहुत ध्यान दिया मेरे पे.
Yeah. And that helped you a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
100%.
You have gone through a lot of phases in your life, whether it's losses, injuries, loneliness. How did you deal with that?
It's a tough question actually. Your tour इतना lonely है.
Yeah.
You're traveling for 20 weeks, 25 weeks. Some are doing it 30, 35 weeks.
Yeah.
And you are all alone almost all the time. And then tennis as a sport, you are mostly losing
Yeah.
because you are playing 30 weeks. You can't win 30 weeks.
Yeah.
You have to create that space for you.
Yeah.
You have to find the things that you find joy in.
Yeah.
That can be maybe watching a movie, can, you
Yeah.
know, maybe talking to your family, talking
Yeah.
to your girlfriend, talking to
Yeah.
your wife.
Yeah.
Anything can, it can be anything.
Yeah. So, do you have any ritual for that or a habit which you do at that particular moment when you have a tough loss or you're not feeling in the zone?
I talk to my family
Okay.
because they're always supportive, because they always give me positive vibes. I
Yeah.
talk to my brother
Yeah.
because he has a lot of faith in me.
Yeah.
Everybody then tries to motivate me,
Yeah.
just making you feel, you know, कि वो हैं
Yeah.
साथ में हैं इस जर्नी में, तो वो बहुत हेल्प करता है.
Yeah.
तो मैं जब भी मुझे लो फील होता है तो आई लाइक वीडियो कॉल देम
Yeah.
and spend around an hour or something
Yeah.
talking to them.
Sweet of your family, especially your brother, because I think for a lot of people out there, it's a dream to get such support from family, especially in a country like India and South Asian countries, I would say.
It's very helpful to
Yeah.
have a supportive parents, supportive
Yeah.
family.
So tell me, how do you deal with failures now as compared to younger Ishak?
I think I do the same thing till now.
Yeah.
Personally, I would feel a little egoistic when I used to lose in my teens.
Yeah.
वो एक reputation रहता था कि you know,
Yeah.
और फिर आप किसी से हार जाओ तो लगता था कि
Yeah. How can you lose to
yeah,
that
yeah, I
guy?
can't lose to this.
Yeah.
And when you enter the men's group,
Yeah.
when you are playing men's event, then the difference of level is very less.
Yeah.
You can beat a guy who is 500
Yeah.
and you can lose to a guy who is 1500.
Yeah.
You are playing 30 weeks,
Yeah.
you can have few bad weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You expect yourself to play the way you play at your best at all weeks.
Yeah.
My younger self would do that, you know,
Yeah.
कि थोड़ा भी level drop हुआ तो I was like यार मैं अच्छा नहीं खेल रहा हूँ.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be playing like this. Now if I see, like, I know that what went wrong in this
Yeah.
tournament.
So, I mean, that's such a great insight that earlier you were more emotional. And I think that's how we as human evolve. That when we are younger, we operate more emotionally. And once we grow bigger or older, we start understanding and accepting things the way they are and try to improvise it.
Yes, like that. Maturity comes with age.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. So, Ishak, how has your environment shaped you as a human and as an athlete? And do you think your environment affects? Because I heard you saying that when you were in an environment where you were not being supported enough by your coaches, I mean, how does that affect you, your performance, and the company you are living in? Of course, I'm going to come to friendships as well, the kind of friends you have. How does that affect you?
Plays a big part.
Yeah.
Environment always plays a big part. If you have people around you who are motivated,
Yeah.
who want to achieve something, then आप भी उस path पे जाते हो.
Yeah.
I want to do something. It's a positive environment. A
Yeah.
positive environment will always bring out the best best out of you.
Yeah.
बहुत motivating.
Yeah.
So वो चीज़ आपको तब realize होती है जब आप सही लोगों के साथ जुड़े हुए हो.
Yeah.
So how, they bring the best out of you. The training hours that we were spending,
Yeah.
and the group that we had. I had someone like Karan Singh who was playing with me.
Yeah.
And he was doing well, going deep in the tournaments.
Yeah.
And then when I was training with him, I did a finals in Ahmedabad in the
Yeah.
ITF in singles. So वो एक environment का फर्क मुझे उस time पे ही दिखा,
Yeah.
when you have someone who is as motivated as you,
Yeah.
who wants you to, do good in tennis, create a positive environment.
Yeah.
And he used to talk a lot to me.
Yeah.
Talk a lot about tennis,
Yeah.
about life. Tennis के around क्या कर सकते हैं, कैसे अपने आप को better करना है.
Yeah.
So that plays a big part. Also, you asked me about friends.
Yeah.
Friends can play a part.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I have always had a close-knitted group that has always supported me.
Yeah.
I would suggest everyone watching this also, surround yourself with good people, positive people
Yeah.
who can help you grow
Yeah.
rather than pulling you down.
Yeah. That's a very conscious choice. So how do you do it now? If you have to, do you choose the people you want to be around consciously? And how does it affecting you now?
Like you get that vibe, from
Yeah.
a guy. Obviously, sometimes you are conscious about it, you want to spend time with positive people, good people who are there to help you out, or
Yeah.
seniors who are there to help me out, who have been playing at a really high level.
Yeah, I mean, this awareness is so much important for athletes who are trying to do big in their life or who want to do big in life. This awareness is so important for them to surround themselves with people with the similar energy or higher vibrations. So tell me, Ishak, if tennis is taken away from you today, who would you be? Who is Ishaque Eqbal without tennis?
That's a tough question. Tennis has been most important part of my life for around now 22 years.
Yeah,
So if you take that out, and that takes a major part of my identity and personality as well.
yeah,
That's what I also realized when I was injured last year,
yeah,
when I had sacroiliitis
yeah,
and I couldn't compete. And there was a time when the doctors also thought that I might have arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis.
yeah,
And I got really tensed.
yeah,
I remember the night when one of the doctors told me that, you might have ankylosing spondylitis.
yeah,
I cried for half an hour.
yeah,
If I have this disease, then it's tough for me to compete.
yeah,
It's tough for me to imagine myself not playing tennis or
yeah,
not being on court. I will always be around the sport
yeah,
and build a life around the sport.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, tennis is very addictive. Me being, even I have played tennis, and even till now, I'm not able to stay away from it. I tried my best to do that, but it didn't happen. But if not tennis, what interests you?
My brother is into content creation.
Yeah,
He is a stand-up comedian
yeah,
and he also writes. I'm also inclined towards it a little bit.
yeah,
So I think if not that, maybe I would be into some kind of creative field there.
yeah. That's wonderful. So, to the kids who are watching or pursuing sport, athletes, one piece of advice you have to give them, what would it be?
Enjoy the sport first.
Yeah,
You have to see that if you're enjoying the sport and not playing just because your parents want you to. Pick up कर रहे हो तो आपको प्यार हो रहा है कि नहीं sport से
yeah,
कि मुझे खेलना है ये sport.
yeah,
तो अगर वो आपके अंदर आ गया है,
yeah,
then you just work
yeah,
as hard as possible.
yeah,
Enjoy and enjoy that process.
yeah. Yeah, they have to appreciate what they are living, because even if I look back now, I made so many memories playing this sport that I still miss it. And if I just start thinking about it, I just keep on laughing about the things I've done while playing the circuit. But I feel there's a fine line in between working hard and trying too hard. Even me, when I was playing, I tried too hard and I ended up being injured and pulling out of sport. And now I have a different life. I'm not pursuing tennis professionally anymore.
I think that's where the role of the coach comes in.
Yeah.
You're working hard, but you have to have a good coach who has a vision,
Yeah.
who knows what's right for you.
Yeah.
You need to have a good fitness trainer with you. There's a difference between working hard the right way
Yeah.
and overworking yourself.
Yeah.
It's tough, I would say, to have that balance in India.
Yeah.
It's not very easy
Yeah.
to get the right kind of setup for yourself.
Yeah.
There are a handful of academies
Yeah.
who are doing the right things.
Yeah.
There are not many academies in India. If there's a good trainer, you won't find a good tennis coach there.
Yeah.
If there's a good tennis coach,
Yeah.
you might not find a good trainer there.
Yeah.
The main problem in India is that,
Yeah.
to find that right balance, that
Yeah.
right team where you're getting decent players to play with,
Yeah.
good coaches,
Yeah.
good fitness trainer,
Yeah.
and at that balance.
Did you notice any of these setup in India if someone is trying to create that atmosphere?
Yes, there are few academies for sure. As a setup, I would say Alteball in Ahmedabad is good.
Yeah.
Like I am training there
Yeah.
as well right now. Whenever I have time, I can spend a few weeks there. I do that. Rohan Bopanna also has his own academy.
Yeah.
So I'm sure because he has played at such a high level.
Yeah.
So even they should have a good team, a good balance, and
Yeah.
whoever player plays there
Yeah.
also has told me that they have a good setup.
Yeah.
So these are the two academies that I know of
Yeah.
who are doing good.
Yeah. All right, Ashak. It was really nice to have you here. Thank you so much for sharing your insights on the performance, how environment affects your performance, your beginnings of the sport, how you held the racket, and how you are still able to sustain on the circuit. It's really commendable.